while we got you with it, I'm going to go ahead. Omaha. I'm going to call up an audible, and we got to go into Jerry's World real quick. Let's go into the Jerry's World League. Dave, talk to us, man. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bring up the standings. I'm going to bring up what happened this coming week. Jerry's World, I think things are positive for me over there. What we got, Dave?
All right. So this league is continuing to be a close one. Ash, let's see. She pulled out another win against Jason this week, so she goes to 7-1. She's now got a 2-game lead on the next 6 people in the league, who are all tied at 5-3. We got Dylan, Seth, Sid, Sean, myself, and Dalton. I have climbed out of the basement. I am now tied with both of you gentlemen, and all of us at 5-3. Then we got another 2-game drop down to Steven and Devin at 3-5. CJ and Ray coming in at 2-6, and Jason exactly where we left him. It's where he loves to be, right on down there by himself.
Jay.
All right. So top 3, bottom 3 in points for. I believe it is the same 3 as last week. We have Steven coming in with 1107. Only player in the league who has scored over 1,100 points. Then we got Ash and Dylan right behind them at 1090 and 1076. And then bottom 3, no surprise there. We got Jason and then Ray and Dalton, who is still in the bottom 3 in points for in this league. And he took a loss this week, but the man is still basically tied for second place. So, yeah, I don't know how that man keeps staying in the top half of this bracket over here when he doesn't score any points.
I said, you're not wrong. Shout out to Dalton.
Man. All right. And then points against top 3, we got Steven. Steven has now had 1,100 points scored against him, and he has scored 1,100 points. And he's sitting there at 3-5. So all those points just, he's not getting his points at the right time. And then we got Devin and Jason. The 3 of them have all had over 1,000 points scored against them. And then our bottom 3 points against, we have Dalton, who is number 1.
Yep.
I'm sorry, he's 12. And then we got Ash and Sid. Sid has joined the bottom 3 in points against, getting those easy matchups. But Dalton at 894, and I'm sorry, they're all 1 point apart. 1 point apart. 894, 895, and 896. So you guys just enjoy those cake matches while you can, all right?
I got one of those this week, I think is what the reason I have joined those ranks with Mr. Sean.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the Loser Bowl, all right?
Wow.
We're going to talk about that game. All right, so we got a couple notable winning streaks, though. We do have Seth on a 3-game winning streak. He's quietly getting back into it. And then myself on a 4-game winning streak.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Ash lost in week 2, and she has not looked back. 6 games.
Jeez.
A lot of 90% playoff hopes over here. ESPN really loves the top half of the league. Steven, however, and Dalton. ESPN wants to trade Dalton for Steven. He is the only one in the top half of the bracket who is under 90% on their playoff predictions. All right, we'll jump into a couple of these matchups, run through them real quick for you guys. Seth and CJ. Seth put up 117 to CJ's 106. CJ finally decided to start 2 healthy running backs this week, and one of them was Gainwell, and I couldn't be happier to have seen that. He deserves nothing else. However, the irony, he handed another win to a Swinton. So, way to go, CJ. And then we got Devin and Dylan facing off, the 2 Wright brothers. Devin he had a decent week, put up 130 points, but Dylan is looking good over there again, 150 from him, and he only had 2 starters who scored under 15 points, and that is with running the empty slot at defense. Devin's big acquisition this week was Robbie Anderson, and if you did the same, you know how that worked out.
Yeah.
Then we got Dalton facing off against Steven. Dalton putting up 83 points.
Ooh.
Steven's 133. Dalton, that Mahomes trade is not looking good for you, bro.
No. Oh man.
One quick note about Jason this week. I actually had a conversation with him at work, and on behalf of the entire league, I have asked him to stop picking up players off of waivers. We have talked about Jason all year long. Jameis Winston on his bench just tore his ACL. Anything that Jason touches breaks, tears, and winds up on injured reserve. So, Jason, for the rest of the league, please stop picking players up. There are only so many startable players in waivers.
David.
Yep.
Real quick. Not only does he pick up players that get hurt, he also has a player that is most likely going to be going to jail for something that happened last night.
God.
He has Henry Ruggs.
He has Ruggs, too.
Right here.
Yep. So anybody on his team
I may be removing Jason as the owner of this team after the show, and we're just going to leave the team as it is.
Yeah.
It's just going to sit there. Nobody's going to touch it.
He might be under investigation.
Yeah, you got Robert Tonyan there too, torn ACL.
Oh man,
I forgot he had Ruggs. Oh my God, Jason! I've never heard of anyone having the kind of year that Jason's having. Good God!
Oh Jesus, I'm sorry, man.
All right, and here we had the honorable runner-up of the loser bowls. It wasn't until the very last couple minutes of the Monday night game that I broke the 100-point mark. I was facing off against Ray. It was real ugly, low-scoring affair, and I was very nervous going into the final game. He had Travis Kelce to my Darrell Williams and Danny Dimes, and I was down by about 20. I think I was down by 20 or 30 points, and I'm just grateful that Mahomes, for some reason, forgot that Travis Kelce plays for the Chiefs. Yeah. And I was able to run away with that one. Now, I cede the floor to you, gentlemen.
God.
The loser bowl of the week. Tell me what happened.
It was a great day to have a bad day because the person I played had the worst day.
Oh, my God. Oh my God!
Yeah, outside
Sid had one player over 16 points.
Oh my God!
One. Sean had only one over 10.
He only had one player in double digits.
Yeah.
Oh God! It was ugly. It was ugly.
I did have a 0 from Gronk getting hurt and a -6 on my defense, but still made it happen. So
I think I added up like 5 of Sid's players and got like 18 points.
Oh.
Yeah, including my quarterback.
Oh my God! Coach Spencer, how are you feeling? Well, we're gonna go ahead and cut half the team, and I don't really know what to say. Our quarterback, who's supposed to be our stud, didn't even get double digits. Our all-world running back that we drafted might be out, probably is out for the season. And my defense that I thought was a surprise loses to one of the worst teams in the league. I don't know. It was all good just a week ago. But right now, congratulations, Sid. Oh, God.
Any given Sunday, baby.
Exactly.
Wow. God, yeah, it's ugly. It was ugly.
All right. Well, let's jump over to Let's Talk Football so people don't have to keep looking at that matchup.
Wow. Oh, look at that. There's another one right there. I lost it. It's not been a good week for me, ladies and gentlemen, at all. All the way around. Good gracious.
This would have been fun if me and Delilah played each other. We would have tied. Same score.
Ooh.
This week.
Nice. Oh, man. Dave, what we got in this one, man?
All right, you got it up?
Yeah.
All right. So she, the Queen of Death has continued her bloody reign
Just
in the
killing
Let's
us.
Talk Football League. She's like that Grim Reaper meme that just keeps knocking on doors. Hey, Delilah, 8-0. 8-0, another win this week. A convincing win.
Yeah.
Then we got me and Ash. I dropped another one, and Ash and I are now tied at 5-3. Then we have 6 teams tied at 4-4, much like in the other league. It's going to come down to points for a lot of people over here in this one. We got John, Daryl, Sid, Nick, Brandon, Davis, and Brandon B, all at 4-4. Moving on down to Bobby, Sean, and Ferg. They've all become best friends down there. They like to spend lots of time together, go on walks,
God.
and discuss how to lose in fantasy. 2-6. 2-6.
I want to be like my team. I want to be like my real life team. All right.
That's fair.
Wow.
All right. Points for top 3. We have Delilah at 1,160 points. Coming in second, we've got Bobby at 1,111. Then we got John Linney coming in third at 108 points for. Both Delilah and Bobby, the only two over 1,100. Bottom 3, we have Brandon B, Brandon Davis, and Ash. The Brandons have, they're sitting at 500. The two of them have struggled to score points in this league. Ash and I are only one game ahead of the next 6 players in this league. So it's a 1-game difference between basically second and 9th place.
Yep.
Points against top 3, we got Ferg, Bobby, and Sid, all with over 1,000 points scored against them. And then the bottom 3, we've got Brandon B, Nick, and Delilah. A couple notable winning streaks over here. Delilah obviously has not lost. And we got Sid on a 3-game winning streak. Which
Started
is
1-4.
Let's go.
Started 1-4. Don't call it a comeback.
Let's go.
And myself, who started 5-0, I am on a 3-game skid. I'm sitting at 5-3 right now. Playoff percentage is a lot more murky over in this league. We got Delilah, who I believe she already locked it. She's at 100%.
Yep.
So even if she lost out, she would still make the playoffs, I'm guessing. Or maybe that's just ESPN kissing her ass. I don't really know.
It basically is. She just said, listen, I'm absolutely dying in my other league, so I guess this is a balance. Okay. Is that what you tell us to try to make us? Is that supposed to make us feel better?
Hey, at least she's trying to make us feel better.
Right,
I'm like Ash.
Right.
Yeah.
Ash, who walks over while you're on the ground bleeding and laughs and steps on your hand.
Right.
Yeah, speaking of Ash, so I just got to – she's like, you need to tell everybody how good I'm doing in fantasy.
Oh.
First in the other league at 7-1. In our family league between mine and her families, she's also first at 7-1. And now in this league, she's tied for second at 5-3. And let me tell you, she shouldn't have won this week. She shouldn't have won last week. She should have won the week before. But all she does is win. I don't understand it. And then gets mad at me for giving her advice when players don't play like they're supposed to.
Well, at this point, I think she should start giving you advice.
She needs to be the one on the show. I don't understand.
Right. Look, she can replace all 3 of us. She's beating all 3 of us. All right.
Yeah.
So it's just rough. I don't know what to say. I can't explain it.
Yeah. So Sean, not only do I have to live with her as a Cowboys fan,
God, yeah,
and that, but I also have to live with her in fantasy world where she's kicking my ass in fantasy. Let me tell you, it is not the funnest thing to do.
All right. It's like, all right, babe. All right, I get it. You're great.
Literally, and also in this league, I'm 1 game behind her. In the other Jerry world, I'm 1 game behind her. No, 2 games behind her in that one. And in our family league, I'm 1 game behind her. So I'm like right behind her in all these leagues. But she's on top, so she talks all the crap.
There you go.
I love it.
Terrible.
All right, so we'll run through some matchups over here. Speaking of the devil herself, absolutely smoked John Linney. Ash, you're welcome. For Michael Carter, I know you watched the show, and you're welcome to that. John had, let's see, Robinson, Swift, Justin Jeffries, and Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
3 out of the 4 scored under 5 points. The other had 8.1. You're not going to win a lot of matches when your high scorers week in and week out are giving you that. So rough week for John.
His high score was Devontae Booker.
Yeah.
Craziness. Golly. Didn't we all go against him a couple weeks? Or no, did we pick? We said to pick him a couple weeks ago, right?
A couple weeks ago, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow. But they only gave him 76, so I don't know how much that helped. Wow. Who we got next, Nick?
We got Ferg facing off against Brandon B. Brandon B edging him out, 138 to 121. Let's see. Robbie Anderson did some work for Ferg over there.
Wow.
And then you got Dalvin Cook putting up a 7.9. Rough week for Ferg.
Oh, man. Sorry, Ferg. Can't help you on that one.
All right. And then the Queen of Death herself facing off against Brandon Davis. And she more than doubled his point total.
Good God, Delilah.
Just stop.
Just come on. Go easy on us.
Matt Stafford, Cooper Kupp, and Amari Cooper, 29, 29, and 31.
Wow.
You will notice there was not a running back on that list. I picked Delilah to win this league because of her running backs.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks in a row, she is winning in spite of her running backs. So, I mean, Mike Evans was the highest scorer for Brandon with 12.8.
Well, Jerick McKinnon is your starter. Jameis was in there.
Yeah.
Higbee, I've been running with Higbee in another league, and he has not been doing anything. Yeah, I understand. Sorry, Brandon. I know you're going through a lot more right now with your quarterback being out, so we'll give you a pass on this one.
I mean, we might, but Delilah didn't.
No. Delilah, we can't speak for her. She's just a buzzsaw through all of us, but we'll try.
All right. Throw it over to Sid. This was actually the matchup I was really looking forward to this week. Bobby had a couple really good weeks in a row, facing off against Sid. Bobby
said, any hope I had is gone now. R.I.P. King Henry. Bobby, I'm sorry, buddy. I feel for you, man. I understand your pain.
I was rooting for you, Bobby. Bobby had Derrick Henry.
Oh, God.
Derrick Henry in this league. And let's see, Derrick Henry, Jamar Chase, and Kyle Pitts all combined for 23.2 points. And insult to injury, we all know what happened with Derrick Henry. Bobby, I love you, man. It's not looking good.
Oh, man. I feel for you, bruh. Oh, and he sat at Melvin Gordon. Bobby, you're a Washington fan. You know you have to start anybody that's playing against us.
He started the other Denver running back. He started Javonte Williams.
But Williams, yeah. Yeah, you know what? It's true because Gordon scored, once? Or did he score twice?
Once in this game. But he scored like 3 weeks in a row. I might start putting him in there.
Yeah.
I think they play you guys this week, right? The Cowboys, I think.
No, we got Tampa.
Oh yeah. No, the Denver plays the Cowboys.
We got Denver, Atlanta, and then KC.
Wow.
Sid had a real solid week though. He only had 3 players score below 15 points, and with only 1 over 20. No, that's sorry. 3 below 15, and only 2 of those below 10. So solid week all around for Sid.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Man,
no complaints there.
Next up, we got Sean facing off against Daryl.
Oh, God. It looked good.
And Sean had Sean only had 3 players in double digits. and only one over 20 points.
Debo. Always got to rely on him. He's been doing it for me all year. But Kyler, man, it's like the Kyler that you predicted, Dave, in the beginning of the year is now starting to come out. Obviously, he's playing.
You know what? That was my thought.
It.
I'm looking over your matchup, but I'm not gonna put that juju on Kyler. The kid is a very special talent. I'm excited for him and the Cardinals. Obviously, I live in Arizona, and love to see those guys do well. But I do love to see your fantasy team tank because of adaptability.
Wow. Good old Kyle. It's all right. It's all right. My brother might have beat me this week. I might be 2-6, but like my team, we will see the mountaintop. God, 11th place, not 12th. 11th. Can we make that clear? Sorry, Ferg. I might be tied for last, but I'm not technically in last. I just think that needs to be known. I don't know. Wow.
All right. Then we got the last matchup over here was Nick and myself. I was trying to, I took the L last week during Bimageddon. Didn't want to drop anybody, and sitting at 5-1, I felt like it was a pretty safe move. I went to 5-2, went up against Nick, who was on a little winning streak, and it didn't work out so well for me. This one was hard for me to watch. I did not have Dak in this league, obviously, and I agonized over this decision. I picked up Cooper Rush the night before, and I knew that I wasn't going to take a quarterback in the morning games because I was giving Dak as much time as I could. So I took Cooper Rush, and then I was left with a couple choices in the afternoon games. I went with Mac Jones. It did not work out very well. There were I think there were probably like 5 quarterbacks on waivers this week who, if I had taken, I would have won this matchup. Nick only had 2 players in single digits, his tight end and his kicker. Solid week all around for him. It was a winnable match for me going into it at the end. I couldn't get it done. Congratulations, Nick.
Big Nick said he got the victory over here in the comments. What up, Nick?
Yeah. Well, I'll be seeing you again, Nick.
There you go. I can dig it.
All right.
Feel for you, Nick, man, because you are another one that has Ruggs on your bench. You also have Carson, and you see what Philip Lindsay did, so you might as well put him in that category as well. Nick, I feel for you. Until you come up against me, then I don't feel for you so much. Let's go. Being honest with you, buddy. Let's go. Woo! Let's get it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man. Oh, wow. Wow, Nick. Win on these nuts. Really? Maturity. Let's go. The smoke, ladies and gentlemen, he's bringing the smoke a little bit. The round table will not be with you tonight. It's going to be with you Thursday night right after this week at SEC. So definitely tune in because Nick's got some smoke. His team is struggling like myself. We take it differently. I can sulk quietly to myself and watch Golden Girls and just eat ice cream. This man is going to go hard on anybody that says anything. My man Sid understands. Sid simply typed last dance and Nick lost it. So, all right.
Lost his mind.
Lost his mind, all right? So don't mess with my man, Nick. We'll see you on Thursday, Nick. Definitely. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we are so glad you are here with us. We see you guys in the comments. Delilah's with us, Nick, Nathan. Nathan Snell is with us. He's going to be in the background. What up, Bobby? What up? Who's that? Wendy, what's going on? Hey, Dalton, appreciate you guys sticking with us and watching us. And we're gonna go ahead and keep this thing moving. And we want to talk about, look, like we talked about, Dave, you talked about some of your matchups. You're on that 2 or 3 game losing streak.